Welcome back, folks. This is our third segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors. I'm Chris Wilson with Modified Independence, here with Susanna Barton, author of How to
Great.
Mitigate Geri-Drama.
Yep. Grand plans. Yep.
Grand Plans.
Yep.
Is that the title, or is
Well,
the subtitle?
that's kind of the subtitle. You
Okay,
can call it whatever you want, but it's Grand Plans: How to Mitigate Geri-Drama in 20 Easy Steps.
20 easy steps.
Yes.
20 easy steps.
Yep.
The number of fingers and toes that you have,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
it's not out of control.
No, it's easy.
So we just had fun talking about you and talking about seniors and everything like that. So the heart and the purpose of all of this, the reason that we're here at the Cathedral Book and Gift Store here in downtown, is to find out more about you.
Oh.
Okay. So that's where we get into this in the third segment.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
So what are some of your hobbies?
Oh, well, okay. I've got lots of hobbies. I used to be a runner, but now I walk, which is much better. And I would encourage any adult of any age just to taper off and get into that walking. It's a lot easier on your body.
Did you have knee problems or?
No, I did not. I knock on wood, I seem to have circumvented some of that stuff. I also play the cello. I meet once a month with two girlfriends, and we drink lots of wine and play lots of music. It's really fun. I also enjoy being outdoors with my family, my husband, and I enjoy being down at the beach in St. Augustine, south of St. Augustine, and up in North Carolina. And,
Whereabouts in North Carolina?
in Lake Toxaway.
Okay.
Which is kind of near Cashers and Highlands, in that area.
Okay.
And luckily, it was spared a lot of the destruction that occurred not too far from there. So we were felt very fortunate. But it's just, we were up there not too long ago, and you could. That is not good stuff up there. It's horrible what happened to everybody.
So do you hike or camp?
I like just hike and just to be outdoors and
Yeah.
just to be in nature, which I think is another good thing for adults of any age, is just to spend more time outside and just take it all in. It's very healthy. I think there are lots of studies that show being outdoors is.
Vitamin D is the best antidepressant.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. A little sunshine.
Get the sun on you, get some fresh air.
Yeah.
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 Get out of the cave.
Get out of the cave, right. Get out of the air conditioning and just get out, be outside.
That's awesome.
Take it all in.
That's awesome. So you play the cello.
Yes.
This is the reason why I do this, because I love finding out things about people.
Oh yeah, everyone has a story.
When you said cello, my brain immediately went to, my wife and I went to Austin, Texas.
Yes.
For New Year's one year.
Very
so
fun.
We go to different musical cities for New Year's every year. And we went to Austin one year, and we ended up at a bar called the Bat Cave.
Oh.
And there was a gentleman on stage that was playing. You just yell out a song, and he had an electric cello.
Oh, very cool.
And a drum machine. And he would loop the drum machine, and then he'd start hammering away on that cello. And he was plucking it and strumming it, and like, it was just incredible.
Oh.
It was really cool. So when you said cello, that was the first thing I thought of.
Oh yeah. Well, I picked it when I was in the 4th grade. I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, not too far from Austin. And that was a thing. Everyone just picked an instrument and joined the strings program. And I played the cello through college. And then when I moved to Jacksonville, I found a couple of other friends in the neighborhood, and we meet together. We've done this for almost 20 years now, just get together for a little jam time. And it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it keeps the brain functioning at a different level. I think music is also important for brain health.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, especially I remember seeing something in one of the studies that they said that musicians are less likely to fall because musicians have an internal metronome.
Yes.
And movement, especially walking, ambulation is really about this coordinated movement, and everybody moves with a specific rhythm. And when you lose that rhythm, you lose that timing, then that's when you start losing your balance and everything. So that's why walking and keeping the pace of your walking is so important.
Yeah. And gosh, I never thought about that. I always thought it was more of a, I don't know, playing music. You talk about people who are good in math, or good, that's not my case. I'm horrible in math, but okay in music, but that some of that connection was good for
Yeah.
your brain, but I've not thought
Yeah.
about it from a rhythm perspective.
Just having that internal
Mm-hmm.
rhythm that a lifelong musician has
Mm-hmm.
just creates more of it. Because I always walk around thinking like I'm in the middle of a soundtrack,
Yeah.
you know,
Uh-huh.
like
You got some music going in the
yeah,
background.
exactly. Yeah, and just I'll be on
Yeah.
the elevator bobbing my head, and people are
Yeah.
like, "What are you listening to?" I don't
That's
know,
funny.
nothing.
Yeah, that's
It's just
good.
the rhythm that's in my head. So yeah, always was always fascinated by that when I read it, and it makes sense. I mean, if you just move to a specific rhythm and you keep that rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't have to worry about the motor plan of walking getting in the way of the uh, the process.
Right.
You know.
Interesting. I love that. I think what you do is so interesting, and that's a great example of tying
Hmm.
something that's more, you think, in your mind to something that's more physical.
And
Um,
I encourage my patients, if they're going to do their exercises, shut the TV off, turn on some music,
mm-hmm.
exercise to some music, try to get that rhythm back.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, we all talk with a specific cadence, we all walk with a specific rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever been in a hospital, there's that nurse with legs that are this long, but she walks faster than
Yes.
everybody else,
Right.
right? It's just a matter of, keeping that rhythm and keeping used to moving at that speed.
I
So,
feel like I just read a study about how fast someone walks is indicative of how
mhm.
um, how healthier they are.
Yeah, and
Um,
it's funny because I think you just turned it back on again. Yeah, it's funny because if you think about it, when we take somebody who walks with a specific rhythm, whether it's
mhm.
fast or slow, long stride, short stride, I don't care. But you take somebody who has walked that way since before they were 2 years old,
Mhm.
and you change the way that they walk because now you introduce a, a cane
You're right.
or a walker.
Yeah.
It's amazing how the research is bearing out that a lot of times the first few months with that ambulatory device is actually the most dangerous for that person because
Mhm.
obviously something happened that caused them to need it.
Right.
But then on top of it, now you've introduced another object that they have to negotiate and try to keep that same walking speed. So
Mhm.
it can be,
Interesting.
it can actually be the opposite result from what everybody wants,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you. This has been our third segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors. Go check out Grand Plans. Susanna Barton is the author.
Mhm.
All of her information is coming up next. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to her or I. Y'all have a great day.